Hello, my loves. How are you all doing? I thought I'd come on here today and just chat about the energies in our environment. For those of you in the southern hemisphere, we've just moved into spring, and it's such a good time to really get connected with ritual. And hopefully my candle will light. There we go. And I wanted to first off start with just reading a beautiful card for us as we start to move into September. We're getting towards the end of the year. How are you feeling, my love? I know that sometimes the energy of this time of year can be extremely crazy. So today's session, I just wanted to kind of talk about how we can use this transformational energy to our best ability, and make use of this, kind of melting out of winter into spring. And if you're in the northern hemisphere and you're moving into autumn, you can still use these techniques, and you can still use this advice, because we are still going through a period of transformation. You are just moving from the real active summer into more cooler yin type experiences and yin energies. So let's start with just a general reading for today, and let's see what guidance we might receive just from being in a space of transformation. What do we need to know about transformation right now? There we go. All right. So let's have a look. Oh my gosh, this is just so appropriate. Such a good one for transformation, and that is the wolf. And the word reflection. And if you look at this beautiful image, we've got the water, which represents the emotions, as well as the moon, and we've got this beautiful green and blue color, the colors of our heart and our throats, which is always about speaking our truth and being and nourishing ourselves from the inside, and nourishing our emotional states, and being really in tune with ourselves. So even though the energy is asking us to wake up, to step out of our comfort zone, the winter comfort cocoon, it's still about self-reflection and self-care, which I absolutely love. When you think about like werewolves, this is not a werewolf, but like werewolves, we have this amazing ability, werewolves have this amazing ability to transform into different shapes, right? And obviously our bodies are not going to transform like werewolves, but we are able to transform and release what doesn't serve us, so that we can actually connect into our inner wolf, which might be that inner strength that we might need for the rest of the year. Does that make sense? So spring is such an amazing time for us to declutter and cleanse and release anything that doesn't serve us. And I absolutely love spring. I've already started with my spring rituals this weekend. I was cleaning out the windows, I was cleaning out the refrigerator, and I was doing a little bit of self-reflection about also like what mental and emotional things have I been needing to clear. And through my energy work, what I kind of discovered is there's a lot of the what ifs and the shoulds that really don't serve me anymore. And maybe you kind of like, you're not sure what I'm talking about, but a lot of time we can spend so much time in worry and wondering what might happen, and we think and we plan and all that stuff. That's all thinking and planning for old stuff, and I'm not wanting to keep that because it's no longer necessary. I want to make space for the new. So I've started, thinking about ways that I can support my body through this process. Making sure that, I love really active activities like running, like a really strong yoga practice, and I love, stuff that's high intensity, or like trail runs, all those kind of things. But I know that my body also needs the softer, the cooler, the yin style practices, because that's what's going to support me the best. So when it comes to transformation, we need to be willing to face and reflect what's hidden. What have we been hiding, and what have we been procrastinating on in order for us to move forward, if that makes sense? And procrastination is not just something that sits here in the physical. Procrastination actually is in your thoughts and your emotions, and in your aura. It creates blockages in the body. So if there's something that you've been procrastinating on, whether that's your health, whether that is clearing out a room, or whether anything in life you've been kind of procrastinating this whole year, and now it's September and you're like, I still have to get that done. How am I still going to do that? I only have a few months left. This is the time for you to actually just face not the fact that you are procrastinating, but face the hidden things, the emotions and your feelings and your thoughts that have kept you in that procrastination. What has been blocking your root chakra from taking action, right? What has been there in the way? And so spring is a really good time for us to not only take action and cleanse and clear and remove obstacles. It's also about really understanding, what are my obstacles, and what thoughts and what emotions did I create to get myself to this point where I still have not taken action in this area of my life. And when we can do that, we can start to open up the little cracks of where we need healing and where we need rebirth, which is what spring is all about. Now, I wanted to talk a little bit about something that I have put together, and I'm really excited about it because for me, for many years, I actually, felt that I needed a community to help me break through my obstacles, just to be there in the background and support me along the way. But also I needed someone to just help me clear my pathways and help me see my blockages, right? And so what I kind of meditated on my next offering was, how can we start the last quarter of the year? How can we start that by clearing all the things that don't serve us and just focus on bringing in a sense of renewal? And what I created is my spring Saucha reset. Now, Saucha means cleanliness, and often when we think about cleanliness, we think just about our physical environment or our body, right? But Saucha actually goes so deep into the layers, hi Catherine, where we actually start to heal and cleanse from the inside out. Right? And it's only when we have clear thoughts, when we have clear functioning of the body, that we can start thinking and feeling energized to clear our physical environment. And so the 14-day reset program is all about doing that. We will be resetting in nutrition, we will be doing ancient yogic techniques to help cleanse and detox the body. And we'll be moving through focusing on techniques to clear out the mind, those old limiting beliefs, the negative thought patterns, the emotions that we've been holding on to, so that we can detox everything from the inside out. So think of this program as a way for you to hit the reset button on your spirituality, on your physical body, on your thoughts. And when we do that, we can, like spring, transform ourselves and transform the rest of this year. And even if you are in the northern hemisphere and spring is not an option for you right now, these transformational principles will help prepare you for the longer winter months coming up for you. So this reset will take place in a beautiful container. It's going to be nurtured by myself. I also have brought in some professionals that will help us with hydration and detoxing the lymph nodes, as well as traditional Chinese medicine advice on what foods will be the most powerful for us to have in order to facilitate and move through spring like in an amazing, energized way. So we'll be in this group, an amazing group of community. I will guide you every single day on what steps to take. The nutritional reset will span over 3 phases. We'll have a preparation phase, so you can kind of clear out the old stuff, get your environment ready, and then we'll move into a 7-day nutritional reset, which is going to be so nourishing and supportive to your system. And then finally we'll have a reintroduction phase where we will start to just bring some of the stuff that we've learned back into our normal lives, because let's face it, we cannot always be focused in one specific area. We cannot always be detoxing. We cannot be in that space all the time. But this is going to give you such a beautiful boost into your September, and I'd love to have you in that space. If you want to join me, there is a beautiful special discount which I will pop in the comments below. That will give you 15% discount. That discount code is valid until I think the 6th or 10th of September. We start on the 15th of September, which is new moon, and during new moon we get to connect in with setting our intentions for our highest good, setting our intentions for this practice. And then the end of the reset is on the 28th of September, and that aligns again with the full moon, as well as we'll be moving through the spring or the equinox. So that all those energies combined is going to be so magical. Can you just imagine combining your intentions and your actions and over such a beautiful, powerful time such as this spring period, where we're moving through the equinox, the new moon and the full moon all together, just in this beautiful container. Now, this is completely online and supported via an online portal. I'll also be sending you some real beautiful goodies through with the Enlighten Project and the Sleep Boss, some essential oils and some other surprises that you will get, and you will receive that in a little box. And so make sure that you get connected with me so that we can send you your box before the beautiful reset starts on the 15th. All right, my loves. I wanted to just leave you with that. If you want any more information, let me know in the comments below. Hello, my love. How are you? So I am so excited about spring and the energies it brings, and I wanted to give you just a few little guidelines on how you can start implementing this, and using the spring energy for your own transformation. So remember, we talked about the water and the moon. And one thing I'd like for you to do is, yes, absolutely, this is a time for declutter. Make sure that your physical environment is clear, but make sure that you are sitting down and you are decluttering your thoughts and decluttering your emotions. And when I talk about decluttering emotions, I'm not saying ignore them. I'm saying create space to be with them. Now, sometimes that is hard. Maybe that is not something that you're used to, and that's maybe why my spring reset will be something that you could connect to and would bring you an essence of support. So make sure that you start with that decluttering process. We also want to start becoming more active and activating the root chakra through action. So instead of making a massive to-do list every single day, make one to-do item on your, or just put one to-do item on your list, right? And then take inspired action to do that. And when you take that action and you put all your energies into that one thing, what's going to unfold, my loves, is your energy of being in motion and in doing is going to amplify through your root chakra, which means you might be able to do more things. But we get so overwhelmed with everything that we need to do that we actually don't end up doing anything, right? So only one thing on your to-do list, and do it well, and then see if you have energy for anything else. That sounds like a lot, but you're going to have to choose wisely what that thing is for you. And remember that one thing on your to-do list might just be for the day. It might be for this 5 minutes. Be present with it and give it all your focus. So next, what I wanted to talk about is obviously, cleansing our energy and making sure that we have a space that is cleansed and cleared, so that we are ready for spring. And the way that you can do that very easily is through two things. The first one is super easy, and that is breath work. Starting with just some deep diaphragmatic breaths to help. And you can actually even just, I love doing this with my yoga students and my clients. You can imagine your breath actually has a little, like a little broom. And as you're breathing in, imagine it just clearing out all the dark clouds, all the things that you no longer need. So breathing is so important to help us stoke our digestive fire so that we can digest food and we can digest life a lot better. But the digestive fire is also going to help us to take action in order to clear clutter and to, reset whatever we want to and transform in this energy of spring. Lastly, I wanted to talk about the other thing that's going to help move your energy, and that is through physical movement. Now, you don't have to join the gym or run 100 kilometers in order for you to move your energy, but maybe it's just some intentional movement, even like qigong or anything that's going to get your mind and joints and muscles moving. When we move the body, we get the blood flowing. We get to stimulate the lymph nodes by for example, moving the arms up and the hips, and that's going to help us release and detox whatever the body doesn't need anymore. So hopefully that will support you, my loves, in connecting in with the transformative energies of spring. And if you are called and it feels aligned to come and join me on my spring Saucha resets, I would love to have you. The little discount code will be in the comments below. It is valid for the next few days. I can't wait to see you in there. And hopefully I'll be on more lives. It's funny because the spring energy has just inspired me to really connect and feel more, connected and open to chatting. And yeah, so good to have you here, lovely. And yes, I hope you have a beautiful day. Go and enjoy some of the sunshine, and we will see you soon. Namaste, my friends. Lots of love. Bye.